There were some very tense moments in the OR in the early hours at Abbotsford Hospital earlier this week. An emergency developed during what was supposed to be a normal, natural birth, and the newborn baby's life was suddenly at risk. There was only one anesthesiologist on duty, and he was already busy with another operation in another OR.
The obstetrician at this point told me that he was standing at the foot of the bed watching this baby die.
The mother needed a cesarean section, so the medical staff had to scramble to get another anesthesiologist who fortunately was only 10 minutes away.
I felt I could leave the patient with the help of the nurses available and run between the two rooms and get things started.
Doctors say it happens at least twice a week when a birth has complications. The near loss of the baby's life underscores the shortage of anesthesiologists in BC hospitals. Abbotsford needs 11. It currently has 9 and will lose 2 more in a couple of months.
Every parent in Abbotsford who's going to have a baby has a right to some reasonable expectation that when that child is in crisis, it can be born expeditiously.
What do you think is going to happen here if it isn't corrected?
Without a doubt, we will have a death.
The anaesthetist was so disturbed he took his frustrations to his local MLA.
We've seen the risk that a baby was put to and the mom, and we just need to deal with it. We need to analyze the issues.
The situation happened after hours when we have one anesthetist available for emergency surgery and obstetrical services, and that's pretty much the norm at all hospitals. What I'm saying happened occurs rarely. It's what happens in every hospital.
But doctors at Abbotsford Hospital agree to disagree.
We face these near-miss situations on a daily basis. It's not an isolated incident.
The anesthesiologists and the government have been embroiled in a battle over fee payments. The government has accused them of standing in the way of hiring more doctors. Health Minister Mike DeYoung says he's asked Fraser Health to get more involved in the hiring process so this doesn't happen again.
George Francis Moore is 88 years old and is in dire need to have his right leg amputated. Poor blood circulation due to diabetes has caused gangrene to set in, and it's spreading.
Every day I place the call to the hospital ward and find out has he been admitted to the surgery yet, and every day I'm getting the same answer, no, he's waiting. We're waiting for an operating room.
The caption in this 1942 photo says we were all 18 once, and so was George Moore when he was fighting for the Allies, having lifelong friends literally die in his arms. Then it was 30 years with the Vancouver Police Department, rising to the rank of inspector. After all those years of fighting criminals, and now in some cases it's the bad guys who are keeping him from surgery.
By and large, the excuse we get is that it's a trauma hospital, and that priorities get placed on those who are likely suffering from perhaps knife wounds, gunshot wounds, that kind of thing.
It's a bit ironic, isn't it?
Well, it is. Here you got a gentleman who fought crime his whole life, and not that all the trauma patients are suffering from that type of situation. It's likely that many gunshot wounds and knife wounds are coming from incidents where the people are likely known to the police.
Because Royal Columbian initially placed his priority for surgery below that of trauma victims, he has been admitted and released 4 times in the last 3 months, having his surgery cancelled as the gangrene continued to spread.
My understanding is that it is growing, it continues to get worse, and that, yes, the other leg is suspect as well to that condition. He's pretty old, he's 88 years old, and it's not likely that he's going to withstand that kind of threshold of pain forever.